Welcome back to another episode of Doom Preparedness, Emergency Disaster Readiness, Survival of Doom. I'm your host, Otter Embermore, and today I'm talking to you about two different things. One, a review for a tactical food, and two, a conspiracy. Takis. These things are delicious, and like many companies, they need you to survive. And if you enjoy them, you buy them, and you consume them, and you buy more, and you get addicted. I'm not here to talk to you about addiction. I'm not here to talk to you about some kind of dependence on any kind of chemical flavoring they may use. What I'm going to talk to you about is an old story. Back a couple of years ago, there was a company that made oblong, orange-flavored cheese things. And that company, during the month of October, released a product I think was called skeleton bones, and they were cheese flavored, and they were delicious. I loved it from the very first bite, and I could not get enough of these things. Later on, I don't know what happened, because the next year when they came back, they didn't taste the same. It wasn't my expectations were high. It's like they nerfed the flavor. Maybe it was too much intense flavor to begin with. No one can handle that amount of cheese. I could, and I wanted more. But mulching the stuff together just didn't give the same hit. I just did not enjoy the things anymore, and I stopped buying them. So, I don't eat a couple of more snacks. I'm not gonna die. But I hate it when the world gives you something, and you buy it, and they make money, and yet at the same time they go, well, time to screw up the thing you enjoy. Extra flavor meant that there's just way too much overhead. Which brings me to Takis. Takis are delicious. They have not changed. They are a lifesaver. And something about the flavor that just ignites the life, the fire inside me. And I can't get enough of these things. But the problem is, they came up with new Takis. The same fuego flavor. These are mini Takis. I was confused at first because I thought the mini meant that it was just a smaller bag full of the same Takis. That's not the case. What they did was they actually made miniature versions of these small snacks already. How bad could it be? I gave it a try, and I discovered that they rolled these out somewhere around October. Or at least they hit the shelves in stores in October. And these things are far more delicious than the original counterparts. Why is that? It's almost as if they took all the flavor of one regular sized bag and shoved it all into one smaller bag. And I really mean that. Let's take a look at these things. Ah, there we go. Perfection. That is seriously some gourmet stuff. These? Oh, that's a large one. That was some intense flavor. They're supposed to be the same flavor, yet somehow the smaller ones, let's do this side-by-side comparison. Regular size Taki, miniature Taki. You'll see right off the bat that this miniature Taki is absolutely coated in flavor. Is it some kind of distribution ratio? Everything that's in here is now covered in this smaller size. This thing is pure magic. I am so happy I decided to purchase these things because I can't get enough of them. But when they released this in October, or at least when it hit shelves in October, I realized something. Someone's gonna buy these for children for Halloween. And these things are not meant for 5-year-olds. This thing isn't meant for 5-year-olds. Guess what's gonna happen? People are gonna buy these things. They're gonna put them in little trick-or-treater bags. These kids are gonna take them home. They're gonna eat them. 1, either they're gonna cry about it. Or 2, maybe they're gonna love them. The problem is that kids, just like adults, are messy. And some kid is going to rub his eye. And he's gonna be in a world of chili and lime flavored pain. Hey, it works great for me. That means there's more for me. But this is almost like viral marketing, isn't it? It's almost like it's planned for one of 2 things to happen. 1, for an adult like me to notice this. The only difference is I'm not going to go complain to some media outlet about it. I'm going to make my observations, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch and I'm going to laugh. But somewhere, someone's going to throw a stink about this. And who knows, maybe these delicious, magical things will get outlawed. And we don't want that. It's on my finger. And not as much. The Taki, both of them, which I held for the exact same amount of time, did not leave as much of a residue on this hand. But it left a heaping amount on this hand. The mini Takis. Kids are gonna rub their eyes, they're gonna cry, I'm gonna laugh. Which brings me to the idea of this. Takis are the perfect tactical food. Yes, there's your basic tactical food called bacon. Look, this, I can use this as a weapon. The amount of flavor contained in a small bag of mini Takis. There is a layer on the bottom here. They're not crumbs. They're not little bits of extra Taki that somehow just crumbled. It is just flavor. And it is beautiful. This will turn into viral marketing. Kids will talk about it. Parents will forbid it. Children will crave it. Attention will be given by the news media. And afterwards, they're gonna sell more. And then next year, they're gonna claw back on the amount of flavor on these things. And we're just gonna be right back to regular Takis, which are still great. They're delicious, but they're not gonna have the same oomph as the mini Takis. That's the only thing I have to complain about. As a tactical food, mini Takis, you can blind your opponents with it. You can dirt up your hands, smear your opponent's face, you can crush them. Blow it towards your opponent. Throw it at a bear. Whatever you do, enjoy the flavor afterwards. Mini Takis, small, portable, can be put in any of your EDC or your survival bug-out bags. More importantly, I give this 9 out of 10 hammers on the survival scale. They're delicious. Get them while they last. Survivalists have a weird math system. They say that 1 is none, 2 is 1, 3 is fun, 4 is just a ton. And with each bag of these limited edition Takis, there's going to be 25 in each, and I'm going to have over 100 of them. Not including the ones that I already have open. So remember, you don't have to be the best survivalist, just don't be the worst. I think I just rubbed my eye. Ah, crap. Nope, there it goes. Oh, that stings. Oh, my eye can taste the chili and lime flavor. Oh.